Well, here we go again. Every once in a while we have to talk slower and explain simple shit so that simple people can understand. Hello everybody and welcome to Top News. I'm comedian Matt Farrell coming to you from the My Peacock Comedy channel here on February 13th, 2026. I appreciate all feedback and opinions, but if you start off the conversation with calling me names, well, it must be addressed. Yesterday, Tammi Baker said that I should not talk about politics because I'm a comedian and it could hurt my following. I agree, that could happen. But then Tammi went on to basically call me stupid and remind me that I live in a red state. Oh, trust me, Tammi, I'm well aware that I live in a red state. Here's what you're not getting. I'm not talking about politicians because politicians are public servants who are supposed to be putting American citizens' interests first. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the crooks and cowards, and I don't give a shit what political party they're part of. I know that right now it seems like I'm just bashing Republicans, but that's because Republicans are who are in charge right now. They're in control of our government. So obviously all of the bad decisions and things that are happening right now, they have the ultimate say-so in. So they're the ones that are catching the brunt of people's disapproval. It's just like a quarterback. The quarterback gets all the praise when the team wins, but they also get all the blame when the team loses. Yes, I talk shit about Pete Hegseth, but it's not because he's a Republican. It's because he's an idiot who's trying to ruin the legacy of a man who served this country first as a soldier and now as a senator because he encouraged military members to not break the law. Yes, I talk shit about Pam Bondi, but it's not because she's a Republican. It's because she's an attorney general who's doing a shit job. She just went to testify before Congress, and instead of apologizing to the victims of Epstein's files, where she released unredacted victims' names, but then redacted and protected the names of some of the people who should be considered guilty, she went on a tirade talking about how everybody should be apologizing to Trump. As far as I can tell, he's doing all right. And yes, I definitely talk shit about Trump, but it's because he's an idiot. His life would be so much easier and people would have less shit to talk if he would just put down his cell phone. Quit tweeting, quit going on Truth Social, quit posting racial pictures of former presidents and their wives, quit talking shit about people because you don't agree with them, and quit publicly announcing that you're going to retaliate against people because they disagreed with you. One of the things that Tammi brought up yesterday was that she would rather have a rich man come into the office than a poor man come into the office and then get rich. I had to point out to her that in 2025 alone, Trump's personal net worth went up by almost $4 billion. So I'm not really sure what she was talking about when she said that Trump gave up millions of dollars to do this job and serve the American people. Now, to prove to you that it's not just red people that I don't like, here's some blues. Joe Biden was an idiot, and he was worthless, and his entire administration did nothing to help release the Epstein files, and I feel like they should be damned for that situation, because they could have gotten this so much further by now. Those victims deserve justice. And don't get me started on Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton is in the Epstein files. Why he hasn't been brought in for questioning and put in a dark room with a spotlight over his head and grilled until he gives up information about whether he did something wrong or information he has about other people that did things wrong, I don't know. I don't understand why anybody has not been brought in and grilled over this. So here's the thing, Tammi. I don't give a shit if you vote red, if you vote blue, what state you live in. I don't think that anybody should abuse children. I don't think that anybody should get extremely wealthy from being in public service because that kind of looks like you're doing some shady shit. It's not red or blue for me. It's right or wrong. I don't care what political party they're a part of. I think that everyone who's in those Epstein files should be brought in and grilled until they have information. And if it is proven that they had anything to do with sexual abuse of a child, then they should be put down. If it's proven that they had any knowledge of sexual abuse of children, then they should be at least imprisoned for the rest of their lives. And I don't give a shit what pin they wear on their lapel. So while I don't like to call people out, Tammi Baker, you came at me. This has been Top News. I'm Matt Farrell, and we'll see you guys next week.